Okay guys, I'm in the Ogwen Valley, my favourite place. The Ogwen Lake, a little bit choppy. A little bit choppy today. Penner Olwen. And I'm just heading down to the Oggy Cottage, but I always park here because it's free parking. There's a nice view of Trivan there. And it's a bit cold today. It's 0.5 degrees at the moment, probably a little bit warmer in the sun. Forecast for top of Garn, which is where I think I'm heading, is -2, and there's a light breeze. It's quite cold, so probably -4, possibly -5 at the top in the wind, but nothing too extreme today. Lovely blue skies, look at that. A bit of the white stuff on top. That all the way around. I'd actually give it to be pretty clear of cloud till probably early mid-afternoon, and not forecast any rain today, so should be a good day for walking. It is a bit nippy at the moment, but today's plan, I'm going to head up towards Llyn Idwyl, and I'm probably going to go up, playing a little bit by ear today, probably going to go up the Garn today, and depending on the paths, when I get up there I'll see how white it is on the top. The planned route is a bit tricky at the top, so I might just change the route and go at the easier side if it looks too slippery up there. But quite a loose plan today. See what it's like when I get up there, and which way to go. So no fixed plan. I know where I am. I've walked these mountains quite a few times now, so we're gonna have just a bit of a stroll. And with this weather, hopefully some cracking scenery to film. So came back, Penner Olwen. That's over the ridge there, Nant Francon Valley. We're looking at Loyal Gork and Garn. Down to Cwm Idwyl, Devil's Kitchen ahead. Down to Trivan. Just heading on the path up from Oggy Cottage up to Llyn Idwyl at the moment, and I've been talking to a gent there, his first time out after 2 lots of cancer treatment and therapy, so well done to him. He's just going to have a wander around Llyn Idwyl, enough for the first time out after his treatment, so fair dues, and probably doing good. He used to climb or walk all over these mountains, but he won't be going any higher today for the first time. Nearly at the lake now. There we go, so Llyn Idwyl and Cwm Idwyl. Spectacular. Right. I'm going to head this way, I think. It's a bit of a tricky bit on the way up a Garn if it's too slippery, so I might have to turn back, but I'm hoping I don't. So, that's where we're headed, up there. I'm gonna just take the path away from Llyn Idwyl now and head up that way. I've got the 4 wise monkeys up in here. A quick look back the way we come up from the lake. You see Carnes David in the background there, and it all went. And we're heading up this way. You know, the frost on the top of the gate. Let's just follow the path up this way. You can probably tell from my breathing that's quite steep. That's the way we come up there. See Llyn Idwyl and Llyn Ogwen now. And the A5 goes along there. Pen yr Olwen is a cracking walk. You go, basically you go straight up and over there. And it's one of the toughest climbs about. You know, not climb, it's a walk, but a scramble. And it's just steep all the way. But it's a great walk. You can go over the top over to Carnes David, Carnes Llewellyn. And there, it's a great walk. But this is where we go in. Follow it round. Right guys, just stopped for a drink there, and it's warmed up a couple of degrees. It's cold in the wind, but the sun's out. We're in the sun, so the coat's off, which means I now need to keep moving to keep warm. And there's a little tip for you on my water bottle. There's still some ice in there. Last night I just put a couple of inches of water in the bottom, put it in the freezer. I freeze it over, top it up this morning, and I got ice cold water, which I like even in the winter. So a little tip there, keep your water cool for the day. So onwards and upwards. So you look down the Nan Franklin Valley now, out to Anglesey in the distance. Royal Gork up there. Carry on this way. The scenery now, spectacular. Look at that. There we go, we're a bit higher now. Nan Franklin Valley, Pen yr Olwen. Quite a steep climb. It's probably about, in the sun, out of the wind, it's probably about 2 degrees now. But the wind chill factor is probably minus something. So with no coat on, it keep moving. And higher up I'll be glad of the coat then to give me an extra layer. Look at that. That's stunning. There are a couple of places on this path where you'd have to just pull yourself up a little bit, get a bit steeper now. That's like that couple there just done that. Looking down, I think a couple of times I said Nan Franklin Valley, the Ogwen Valley. We're looking down. Nan Franklin's on the other side of the ridge there. Out to sea, and that's the way we just come up, and that's the way we go in. Gonna get the wind getting up a bit up here. You see, we've got to get up there, and that's where we need to decide whether it's too slippery to go on or not. Have to watch your step on the rocks. If there's any water on it, it's just frozen solid. Right, let's have a look. That's the way the path goes. And there's a little bit there that goes on the side. So we'll try it for now, see how it is higher up. But there's that view again. Fantastic. A few more coming up now. There's Royal Gork over there. Big drop down there. Getting a bit white, but nothing treacherous at the moment. Go off on the ridge now, be a bit windier there. on the ridge. Look at that. You can see the ridge that we've come up, and carries on up there. Getting cooler now, but it's a choice between being cool now and put my coat on at the top, or put my coat on now and sweating. And the sweat is a greater risk than the cold wind. I could just get your temperature down on your body really quickly, so I'm going to leave the coat off until the steepest bit's out of the way. And while I'm climbing, and I won't sweat as much. And when I get the steepest bit out of the way, I'll put my coat on. I think it's a plan. And there's that view again. Which way the wind's blowing with the snow on the grass. A little cooler now. It's time for the coat, I think. I didn't film too much coming up there because I had to put the camera away and had to crawl up a part of that. It's level out now. The wind's getting up now. So I've got my coat on. I'd have been sweating to death if I had coming up that bit. So I'm going to put it back up here on the ridge. Excuse the wind noise. Oh yes. Look at that. Woo! Beautiful up here. It is fantastic. Look at that. See Snowdon in the background. Doesn't get much better than that. Summit of a Garn. That. There we have it, it's the summit of Garn, one of the Welsh 3,200 feet, can't remember, I'll put it in the description on the video. That view is just spectacular, isn't it? Don't go too near the edge on the just been talking to a few people, gent up there, and saying the view is absolutely stunning today. Coat on now. Back down now towards Devil Kitchen. down up to the come there, Llinison, and back down Devil's Kitchen. Not slippery, but nothing dangerous, hopefully. Snow's quite thick here, we're caught in the gap. Whoa, quicker than I wanted to go that. There we go. Heading over that way, down there and then back down. Whoa! Faster than I wanted to go. There you go, that's the way I've come down. Just a word of warning. The first time I came down there it was in the middle of a storm with zero visibility, and I strayed too far that way and you're in the middle of nowhere. I ended up getting the map out and having to come back. When you come down from the summit of a Garn, the path is quite near. You just keep the drop on your left for the first bit, and then the path becomes obvious on the way down. Across that gate and then back down there. That's a bit of bower over there. Trevant. Yeah, good walk this. There you go, that's where we've come down. Just walked down out of the sun then. The temperature dropped about 2 degrees in about a second. And here we are at Llinison, and we're going to make our way around across and down Devil's Kitchen. I'm going to find somewhere to have some dinner first. What a lovely day for a walk. That's a Garn summit where we just come from. I don't think you can see them on the camera, but there's quite a few making their way up the horrible scree slope up to Gliddervour. That's a bit of a horrendous slope that. Coming down it is quite tricky. I came down that last year in the snow. I slid half the way down. Nice here, isn't it? The clouds just blowing over. Just a word of warning, if you're coming down this way, there's a Garn there. The path comes alongside of the lake. There is the Devil's Kitchen is down that way, and if you come to a precipice with a stream going down it, that is the true Devil's Kitchen. That's not a recommended route. The actual Devil's Kitchen path goes on the other side of the rocks, and you know you're on the right one because as you get down you'll see a wall with a stile in it, and that's the Devil's Kitchen's path, and the safer way to go down. If you go down the true Devil's Kitchen you need to be able to climb, and I wouldn't recommend it unless you've got climbing gear to get down there. So you're looking for the broad path that goes down Devil's Kitchen. Also, one day I tried getting over, and there's another gorge that goes down there, but that is a big waterfall and it's a huge drop and you can't get that way either. So just make sure you follow from Llinison the path along, and it goes down there. There you go, I just done on the rocks between the two paths. If you follow that one down there, that's the true kitchen with a big climb down there, whereas on this side of the rocks it goes down and there's a proper path down here. It is steep. There's a couple of tricky bits, but it's a fairly decent path in fairness, and that's the way. There you go. When you see that wall there, there's a stile just in the corner to go down, and then go heading back down to Llinison. Penarol went over there. There's the stile. There's the path down. I was hoping to find some sunshine to sit and have my dinner, but sunshine's all way over there now. So I found a nice table here. I'll sit here, have some lunch. Okay, I'm fed and watered, so just come over the stile, make our way down the path here. It's quite steep, this path, and quite tricky in places, but it's a nice way down. You get the views all the way of Llinison and Llynogwyn in the back. Just to show you how steep that is. When you come down this path, just keep the cliff on your left and follow the stone steps. There is another place higher up where it looks like you can go down, and you can get that way, but it's a lot harder. And eventually you come to this point here where the path just goes round the big rock, and that over there, the cleft in the rock there, I'll show you when we get a bit further down. You can see up it, that is the true Devil's Kitchen. This is the Devil's Kitchen path, and this is bad enough. There are a few places you have to handle yourself down, but pretty much it's easy to follow, and if you're agile it's not a problem. But there's that view again. That is the Devil's Kitchen. So it is doable, but you've really got to know what you're doing, and if it's icy, it's not even attempt it. That's the true Devil's Kitchen. That view there. And we're going back down this way. Using one pole now. I find it quite helpful on your knees when it's steep like this. Yeah, make your way down there. Okay, that's the way we've come down. This is where this path splits now. You can follow the path around that way and go around clockwise around the lake. Well, what I'm going to do is go the other way past the Idwell slabs. I'll show you the bridge they put in over the river. Sort of spoiled the fun a little bit, but the massive piece of slate they put there, it's quite smart, make a great garden bench. Here's the bridge they put in. Get that piece of slate there. Massive, isn't it? Took a chinook to get that one in. You used to have to cross the river, and I used to go up where that rock's sticking out and make my way above that. And when it was been raining heavy, it was a nightmare, but it added to the fun. And although I agree with this, for less mobile people, it does spoil the fun a little bit if you're not bothered about it. But if it helps people to get around the lake and have these views, then that's fine. Nice little bridge, in fact. So that's the Idwell slabs ahead, where a lot of rock climbers practice. Can't see anyone on there today, but there might be. So we're just going to follow the path round, back down to the end of Idwell, back down to the just looking round at Idwell. Over there's the path where we came down, round that side. Nice light now. There's a bit of sunlight shining on that side, but the rest of it in shade. You can see the summit of a Garn at the back there. Let me come down. And nearly back at the bridge where we started now. Nearly back now. Where we've just been. Beautiful. Idwell with Idwell in the bottom. There you go, that's where we started, went over the bridge, followed the path round, up there, up over the ridge, over the top of a Garn, back down behind Idwell round there, back down the path down there, followed the upper path round, and back to our start place. Now that is one cracky little walk, but that first ascent up a Garn is not to be taken lightly if it's icy. Any worse than it was today and I would have turned back. You need crampons if it gets any worse than that. But that last bit I practically had to crawl up. But once you got over the tricky bit, the path back over the top was easy enough. Oh, that's a lovely little walk. Heading back to the car now. I'm gonna hit some sunshine again in a minute, I think. Been in the shade for the last hour. Okay guys, thanks for watching. We're back at the Oggy Cottage. Just stopped for a cup of tea and almond and cherry slice, which is very nice. Last look at Trivan there. Kind of all went up the back there. A little bit of a Garn that we've done today. So great walk. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.